In this video, we go hunting for our family Christmas tree, and I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to make the most of your live Christmas trees. One of the perks about living where we do is the abundance of farms all around us. And one type of farm that we see quite a bit are Christmas tree farms. And we, for the past few years, have gone to one of these Christmas tree farms and we've cut down our own tree. And it's really a fun adventure for the kids. They get to pick out their own tree, we get to cut it ourselves. And it's really great. If you ever have the opportunity, I really suggest that you do it. Now, there's a few things that you need to prepare. Now, the first thing you're always going to want to bring is a tape measure. You need to be able to measure the tree to make sure that it will fit in your house.
Dad, that thing wouldn't fit in our yard.
Not going in our yard, Russ.
But also they do charge based upon the size of the tree. And so you want to make sure that the tree that you're buying is within your budget and is really what you want. The other thing you need to bring is a saw.
Dad, did you bring a saw?
Now, generally they'll provide a saw for you. A hand saw, I found that they're usually pretty dull, so I bring my own. If you have an electric saw with a battery, even better. Another thing that is great to bring are gloves. The trees are really sappy and some of them are pokey, and so you want to make sure that you have some gloves. In fact, the tree we got last year, I had an allergic reaction because I kept getting stabbed with the needles. Another item that's great to bring are tie downs. I've been to Christmas tree farms where they don't actually tie it down for you, so you need to have some way to tie it to your car. If you have a truck, great, just throw it in the back. The place we went this time actually did tie it for us, and so we didn't have to worry about that. From there, you need to decide what kind of tree you want. Last year, the tree that we got had razor sharp needles, and when it dropped the needles in the carpet, we had kind of a shaggy rug in the room where we had the tree. And still to this day, if I'm walking around in bare feet, I step on a pine needle in that room that we inexplicably cannot vacuum up. And so, and it's drawn blood before. So be careful that you pick a tree that is not super pokey. Now, it looked great. It was a beautiful tree. And the limbs were strong, but it was just super pokey. Another thing to look for, of course, is shape, whatever your preference is. If you like Charlie Brown trees, great, you'll find plenty of them. Another thing that we like to go for is to make sure that the limbs are actually strong enough to hold up ornaments. There are some trees that have very soft limbs, and they can be, again, very soft and very beautiful, but if you're trying to hang ornaments from those limbs, they're just gonna sag everything down. And so I think those are the things that you should prepare for when you go, and also the things you should think about as you go to pick out your own tree.
Julie, do you like this one? Yeah. Okay, can you cut it down?
Yeah. You go. Yeah. Look out. Ah! Oh.
Okay, kids, watch out.
Okay.
Archie, come move over here.
Okay, ready? Timber.
Wait, it's a mountain. Oh.
Okay.
I fell down and the tree fell down.
A tree gets one ring for every year it is. Can you count how many rings it has and you know how old that tree is? They count from the very center. It's kind of hard to see some of those. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 years old.
This tree's older than you.
Yeah. We just killed it.
I fought.
Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Ow.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Go, somebody made a fun there. Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't hit the
Okay,
tree.
all right, we're done. Let's go.
Oh, you find it?
You got it, Gray?
Hug him up.
You want to pull to the top?
Hug him up. No, don't touch him. Hug him up.
tree friend?
Oh,
Archer, what's his name?
I'm gonna name him Olaf.
Olaf?
Actually,
I think that name.
Mario.
Oh, Mario. Okay.
Leo.
I think both those names are taken. Keep walking. Is here good?
Good, good. I love it. It's not hot cocoa. It's chocolate.
Oh,
Hot chocolate.
Oh, okay.
David, what do you call it? Hot chocolate or hot cocoa?
I usually just drink water, but
I know, but what do you refer to?
hot
it?
chocolate.
What is it?
Now, as far as what to do with your tree when you get it at home, we've had some issues in the past where we just brought the tree into the house and we had all sorts of spiders inside the tree. And so we had webs, going up to the ceiling, and that really wasn't great. And so we've read about, leaving it in the garage for a few days to let it acclimate, and that's really not enough. You need to actually treat it with something. But I hate to treat it with something that is not going to really get the insects out of it or take care of them. And you have to be careful that it's something that you can actually use that's safe for use inside your home and around kids, something that's non-toxic. And there are a few options out there. The product that I'm using is this insect killer that contains diatomaceous earth. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly what that means. So don't worry, I've got it here. Apparently, it's a naturally occurring, soft, silicous sedimentary rock that is easily crumbled into a fine white to off-white powder. So it says you can actually eat it. So it would be safe to use indoors and outdoors. The directions do say that you should wash your hands after you use it. You should wear a mask as you apply it. You don't want to get it in your lungs. Don't get it in your eyes. And so I'm going to apply this using a dust or squeeze bottle to just kind of get it in and around the tree, and then I'm just going to kind of brush it off before I bring it into the house. I'm going to let it probably sit here in the garage overnight, let that insecticide do its work, and hopefully that takes care of all the little buggers in there, and we don't have to worry about them. Also, don't forget to make sure that you put your Christmas tree in water, even if it's in the garage. That way it doesn't dry out and it stays great. And that's another one of the benefits of cutting down a tree yourself, is that you can get into water right away and it's not sitting on a Christmas tree lot for a week before you buy it and getting all crispy.
I think that should do it. I couldn't find, at the store, I couldn't find the right kind of spreader. So I ended up using this chalk filler. This is for like a chalk line that you snap. I just emptied out the chalk and put this powder in it, and it actually works really, really well, just to kind of spread the dust a little bit. So I'm hoping that will do the trick. So from here, I'm just gonna brush off the rest, and then I think we'll call that good. I'm hoping that'll do it. I'll let you guys know if I bring a bunch of bugs into my house.
I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed watching me and my family go out and pick up our family Christmas tree. And I hope that you have a great holiday season.